Hey, so I think I'm not exactly sure if this is true or not. Um, I do believe that it got shut down. I don't know because I all I did was I went back. This is a new one. This is a new stream. I went so the old one that we were on 20 minutes ago got demonetized, assumedly because I have airsoft guns behind me. I think Rainbow just tried to shut us down. I can't believe this. I'm sorry for that. That was I don't know. That was weird. I'm leaving a note on the other one that I'm not streaming anymore. For whatever reason, yeah, we got shut down, I guess. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll have to see if the new one gets taken down. That was weird. It was locking up for you too. I was streaming The Last of Us on YouTube for the first time and got striked. I don't know if I just got striked. I don't know. Maybe it's because I got the airsoft guns in here. Can you hear me? Everybody can hear me? Good. YouTube hates guns because they are soy boys. Yeah. They probably got some like content aware filter that can detect a pistol grip. I don't know. Okay, cool. Got it. Thanks, guys. They sent me an email 24 hours later. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know. I don't obviously I don't ever do any I don't live stream games, but when COD drops, I might try and do that. It'd be cool to play with some of you guys. Thoughts on the Breakpoint beta? Oh, buddy, I cannot wait. I played the crap out of Wildlands. That game is like, say what you will about the Ubisoft whatever, but I love that game. I love it. It's just a really cool like aesthetic. I don't know, like the Bolivian like drug cartel kind of looking thing. I love that. Can we copy strike Reach? Probably. all that royalty-free music I use. Look out. As soon as you pulled up your gun, it went dead. That's so crazy. That's so weird though. Like I can't even. Does that mean a YouTube person is watching it? I only have 4,000 subs. I can't believe that. That's wild. What is your favorite game mode? In what game? In Ghost Recon? If I had to say on the whole uniform front, you could make several loadout images for different corporate divisions and factions, so there'd be some kind of cohesion between us all. That is a fantastic idea. So I don't know how. I don't think anybody is on my Facebook page. I have a Facebook page for Call Sign Reach, but it's just something that I kind of like have. I update it every now and again. But on there, I have an album of all of the different loadouts that I wear, because all the loadouts that I run personally are based on different corporate factions within, like, basically different types of mercenaries that they employ for different things. So I'll talk about some of them real quick. I don't want to go into it too much because I think there's other questions. But you basically have UPE, which is Urban Protocol Enforcement. They wear black gear with white and blue highlights, which you can see pictures of all this stuff on like my Instagram and stuff. And then you have hazard teams, which are like quick reaction counter-terrorist type people that go in and like stop bad guys on short notice. They have got like like submachine guns and stuff like that. They wear black and red. And then you have what are the other ones? So obviously then there's like dead sector mercenaries, guys that go out with the regular corporate strike force people. And those, that's really just like any mercenary like can go with those guys, provided they've got the right background that corporate wants. And then you have corporate strike force, which is black and green. So black tops, green pants, black gear. And there's like I said, there's a bunch of pictures of this on my Instagram stuff. You do have a video of you making a suppressor and a rocket launcher. The suppressor one is demonetized. I would like to say that one did get hit, which, I've kind of considered taking that one down. I don't know. It is kind of shady. Like, I don't think you could actually. I definitely don't think you could use it for anything. But yeah, I might actually take that one out. Drone specialists can't use drone. Wildlands was fun. I love kidnapping random Bolivian cartel members, stuffing them into cars, and driving them off cliffs. I have some clips from playing that game of just dumb stuff that Kev and I would do. Next, the Facebook page is going to get shut down. Yeah, they do not like anything that has to do with guns. They don't like anything that has to do with guns. Breakpoint overdid it on the drones. So tell me what you think about this. I don't like drones as enemies in games. There's some hammering going on outside. Yeah, it's they're too tiny and they move around a lot. I never liked fighting them in games. I'd love a corporate patch. I have links to the corporate approved patch. That's not really like a corporate like a lore friendly patch, I guess, because it's like, I don't know. I think it would be cool to actually do unit patches too for the different factions. If you guys want more, I think I mentioned this in the last live stream I did, which was like months ago at this point. But if you want more lore stuff, please hit me up. Like, tell me what kind of stuff that you want to know, because I can almost guarantee you I have information from just the stuff that I write that I can give you in like the form of a video or something else. What type of jacket would look nice for a Russian loadout, since you know a lot about airsoft fashion? Airsoft fashion. I appreciate that, sir. Check out the Gorka suits. Gorka suits are freaking awesome, and they're not super expensive. I think those are really sweet. Also, I've seen a lot of people run Viper hoods with Russian stuff, which looks kind of cool. I think that's kind of like a Glatz type thing from Rainbow Six. But Flecktarn. If you're asking my opinions on Flecktarn, I think it's really cool. I like kind of the older style camouflages on modern gear. I think that's really cool looking. What is the corporate color scheme? So black, white, and blue, but not as like primary colors. So like, for example, Reach wears green, but that's for the area of operations that he's usually in. So if you're in like the dead sector, which is the areas that are like the ruined cities and stuff like that are beyond the mega city, those you got to blend into the urban environments and stuff like that. So that's why all the any corporate mercenary kind of wears the gear that fits the scenario. But also there's like urban protocol enforcement. Those are kind of like riot police, so they all wear black because that shows uniformity. But yeah, I think the main color scheme is like white and blue highlights. Oh, favorite airsoft game mode? I just love team deathmatch, man. I love team deathmatch. The more lives, the better. I'm also a big fan of just basic objective based stuff. Like capturing a hostage is always fun. I like planting an explosive or something like that. And having kind of a time-based objective is fun. But usually that stuff kind of falls apart if the fields don't have the right stuff to do it. But those are always fun. Undercover speed softer. Don't tell anybody. Also, did you get a chance to test the AT2000 I sent you? No, I haven't tested it yet. I'm going to try and do it in the review video, though. The UAV is the bane of the stealth playthrough. Corporate giveaway? Oh, yeah. I want to let you guys know about this now. I will miss the cactus montage. Best part of the suppressor video. Yeah, that was good stuff. I'm starting to lose the light here, so I'm getting a little bit contrasted. Corporate giveaway. Okay, so in December, and I might actually need your help with this. In December, I'm planning on doing a huge giveaway. I have confirmation from One Tigress at this point in time that they are going to basically give me a legit vest built to give away. So like I'm gonna get gear from them, and I'm gonna do. The plan is to do a charity raffle. So either like buying a patch or doing something else. I don't know. We'll get you like a ticket for this raffle, and so at the end of the month, I'm gonna draw somebody, and like someone who bought a patch or something like that is going to get like a sweet, like legit vest. The thing is, all of the money that is all the proceeds from that, like patches, anything that we make from anything else, is going to go directly to a charity. I haven't figured any of this out yet as far as like who's getting the money, but as far as like the process, we're kind of thinking about doing that. I think that would be really cool. Do you think Mech Warriors will be cool in Ghost? Yes, I do. I think you're talking about Ghost Recon. There was an exosuit in Wildlands, which is pretty sweet. So yeah, I think that can always be cool. Would you be opposed to other creators doing anthology style videos in the same universe as Simulacrum? So that's interesting because like Simulacrum and like the characters and stuff, that's like my IP. But as long as you credit me and like you kind of like link back to the original like source material, I mean, you can totally do it. Like, that's I think it's cool. I think it's cool. I just can't see myself like, I don't know. I understand like as a creator, you have to protect your property, but also I think fan interaction and like seeing people take stuff and turn it into their own thing I think that's really cool. Obviously within reason, because if you're just like taking random assets and putting it into if someone's just like taking my videos and re-uploading them, that's obviously like that sucks. But if you're making your own original characters and stuff like that, that's sweet. I'd love to see that. And like if you do end up doing that, be sure to send it to me because I want to check it out. Didn't realize you started another one. Rainbow almost got you there. Yeah, dude. Apparently we got taken down. I don't know. I think it was the guns. I do think it was the guns. I remember last time I had the rocket launcher on here, I got demonetized. So I don't know. YouTube's on that. They got their finger on the trigger. I got to watching Simulacrum episode 6. It was top notch, especially with the intro. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate that. Trying to figure out how I can shoehorn a navy blue Coyote Tan loadout into corporate lore. Dude, like if you think there's like if there's something cool, like as far as like a unit or something like that, like write the fiction, like write it out and send it to me. I want to check it out. Because I've had people on Instagram like come up with stuff and they're like, could you maybe work this into a video in the future? And I'm like, yeah, like if it's cool and it fits, like I can totally see that happening. Especially with a gas mask, for sure. One Tiger CO2 pouch. Yeah, if I get I'll hit him up. I'll see if I can get a hold of that. Is the bottom of your face robotic or just that ugly for YouTube? It's just that ugly, my guy. Yeah, there's actually just nothing below here. It's just kind of like an audio port that just kind of shoots sound out. There's nothing there. Anthology being like spinoffs. Yeah, for sure. That would be, yeah, because you could tell like stories of like Rainbow Mercenaries or something like that. I don't know. Like there's tons of potential there. Corporate replaced his jaw and hasn't added false skin yet. What was it? What was the one from the rocket launcher video? Synthetic skin. Yeah, it's synthetic skin. In terms of doing other videos in the universe, what is the source material? So like, just like mega corporations and like the stuff that I talk about in the videos. I have so what I really should do is share the documents with everybody. I have like character sheets and descriptions and stuff like that of the different people that appear in the videos and the different locations and stuff like that. Like if you're going to do kind of a spinoff, it would be cool for me to actually give you the information that you would need to make it like convincing, or not convincing, but like so it would fit. So basically, the source material is 2135 after kind of a cataclysmic war, which is not it's intentionally not specified to leave it up to the imagination of the people that are viewing it. Uh, you have these mega corporations that basically run everything. And there's mega cities, which are major population centers that were built upon after this war. Beyond the cities, there are dead sectors, which are basically destroyed, the rest of the world that has been neglected since then. And the corporations like to keep everybody compacted into these cities because they're easier to control that way. This is basically a way, because after like a governmental collapse, these guys are like, they've just got their fist around the throat of society. So yeah, what I'll do is I will write all of this stuff out and I will get it in a document that you can check out and like read. What do you think about the game series Stalker? It's really sweet. Any back lore about Europe and the Simulacrum universe? So tell me what you think about this. I have a podcast idea that I have written already, which is basically like news updates from 2135. It's getting really dark in here. I'm trying to move this. Whoa. Try to move this so I'm like facing a light source. Yeah, so like it's like a news update from 2135 that basically just talks at length about the stuff that's kind of just happening in the universe. So if you want to see that, I have it basically recorded and ready to post. So any back lore about Europe and the Simulacrum universe? So I completely ignored your question. So yeah, it does exist. Like there's like that happens. I've been more focused as far as like creating stuff on like China and what happens like with Russia and those relationships. I think that's gonna maybe come into play in future videos. I gotta figure it out first because I'm a dummy who flunked my English exams. The LVOA is a sweet gun. The real steel ideology behind the design is freaking sweet. It's like a low profile or what is it? Low visibility something. I don't know. But yeah, it's really cool. I can definitely see that fitting into like a futuristic narrative. I have an episode of corporate get ingredients in Area 51. Maybe corporate was behind that whole Area 51 fiasco. Anyways, I don't know. Cannot confirm. Since Simulacrum is in a cyberpunk style, might I suggest the M4 Thunder Maul? Oh yes, that's a famous piece of equipment right there, man. The M4 Thunder Maul. I've always wanted to get my hands on one. They're like, they look like something from the Ghost in the Shell series. But yeah, those are they look kind of uncomfortable. Low visibility operations applications. That's what it is. Thank you, Unity. I appreciate it. So let me think here. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about for the remainder that I'm on here, I guess. Will we see Reach at Area 51? No, I'm off doing other things in more temperate climates. TK45 with the SRU stock and grip, that could be a sweet look. Give props to Ubisoft for Walker's look. Yeah, he does. I love John Bernthal. He's a cool looking dude. He was great in The Punisher. He just looks like a badass. Like, and I've heard from what I know about him, he's actually like kind of that way in real life too, which is kind of crazy. So yeah, let me talk a little bit about Simulacrum 6 and like just what the process was for that. It would be funny if I made a Demo Ranch mock video, my dude. Maybe. I do like Demo Ranch. I've definitely got gun envy for him. So Simulacrum 5, the 5th episode, came out basically a year ago. And that was when I got my first taste of like, man, we could make this into like kind of like a movie almost. We could make it into like like kind of have like more cinematic elements that I don't see. Like I haven't seen any other people doing that kind of stuff for airsoft gameplay. So I was like, we gotta use, like, we gotta do something with this, right? So what happened was I wrote a script for Simulacrum 6, which is what you guys hopefully have watched. And at that point, I was basically going back to college for my final semester, and it just completely got away from us. Like it completely got away from us because what we basically needed to do was I've never had more than 1 or 2 actors in a video before because it's usually just me and a camera person, and that Simulacrum 5 was like, okay, I want to actually fight somebody on camera, which that fight scene was like kind of busted, but that was what I really wanted, and so just doing that was like it was way more challenging than I thought it was going to be. And so with Simulacrum 6, it was okay. I need to have like 4 or 5 actors in addition to myself, also people to film, and also we can't just film these things in my backyard, like because if we're supposed to be in like this like cyberpunk universe, it has to like look the part. And so one thing that Kevin, who plays Shogun, was telling me was like, you got to stop doing it in your backyard. You have to actually get a set. And so part of what happened in the interim between episodes was me trying to figure out, okay, where are we actually going to shoot this thing? Because I couldn't think of a place where we could go for free with airsoft guns in tactical gear and like shoot, for 2 to 3 hours, So what we ended up doing, the original plan was we were going to buy access to a set, and that didn't end up working because it was way too much money to do. So what ended up happening was we built that tent in my garage and basically had a bunch of garbage in there to make it try and make it kind of look like a medical tent or something like that. So the goal was to make it look kind of like they had quickly constructed it, and it was like still in the area where the fight took place in the previous episode, but it was we were like, how are we going to do this without, like, it's just my garage. So we hung tarps from the sides of the tent and zip tied them together. I had my friend Bianca, who shot the whole thing. She came, she brought all of these tents in. We set it all up on chairs. So yeah, so we had to actually prop the whole tent up on chairs because it was too short for us to actually fit inside of it. And then we hung the tarps. And then we walked through and we're like, actually this looks all right. It's getting crazy dark in here. I don't know how to fix this. I'm gonna move the table again. Don't demonetize me, YouTube. Please don't take my stream down for showing a butt stock. Oh! Uh-oh. Is that a little bit better? That's a little bit better. Not much. I knew I shouldn't have done it out here. I was like, what? I had trouble last time with the lighting. And now it's just crazy dark. I'm gonna stay over on this side. There we go. There we go. I can fit my chair back here. Oh, there we go. That's a little bit better. Darkness adds suspense. You never know when I'm going to strike. Wait. Is that Demolition Ranch and operator Drewski are brothers? Is that real? There's a lamp behind me. I don't know if it actually works. Hang on a second. Yeah, that lamp's dead. Feels like I'm watching a video, not a live stream. I like how it just got dark there, whereas it got dark like 6 hours ago for me. Isn't that weird? It's like whenever I it's like whenever I message anybody in the UK, I'm like, oh wait, it's like 3 a.m. there. He's like 8 years his younger brother. That's crazy. I did not know that. I'm trying to think more about like production stuff. Oh, that's why he had his guns made in airsoft replicas. Those are actually pretty sweet looking. I've seen some pictures, and I haven't actually gotten a chance to shoot any of them, but yeah, I'll check that out. So we basically built the tent in there, and what I did not account for was I had Kevin get into the Chemtac suit. So I bought and made those costumes with gear that I had. And so I got basically Kevin put the costume on, and he was like, "How long am I gonna have to wear this for?" And I was like, "I don't know, like an hour or two." So it ended up taking like just the shooting the scene in the tent ended up taking like 3 hours, and it was like no joke. It was like 93 degrees in that garage. I don't know. I think it was because we didn't have any fans, we didn't have any air conditioning, and we did not account for the fact that we didn't have a shot list, so we just had a script to go off of. So like it ended up taking super long, and by the time Kevin actually took the suit off, he was just wearing like a short and shirt, or shorts and a t-shirt. By the time he took it off, that thing felt like you had dipped it in a swimming pool. It was disgusting. That shoot was the sweatiest, like most uncomfortable thing that I think I've ever done. But it was totally worth it because I think it came out really well. Lore wise, are there any shadow governments? Yeah, absolutely. The relationship between the like the feds, as I call them in universe, and the corporations is really interesting because the federal government is still in existence, but it's really just kind of like a what's the word? It's just kind of like a stand-in. Like it doesn't necessarily have the same power that the corporations have. Let's see. Have you thought about doing more solely narrative videos with like no gameplay? I have actually thought about that. I don't want to spoil anything, but there's some stuff that I have planned for future episodes that is going to be scripted combat, if not like completely. Not like we're not going to be like faking kills or anything like that, but we're going to do like some closed games or something like that. Maybe that's one idea that we've had. But the other idea was like we might just go for a completely cinematic episode, which I think would be kind of cool. That would definitely be different. Might be wrong to assume the lore was inspired by Cyberpunk 2020. So actually, Cyberpunk 2020 was not even on my radar until after I had actually written most of what I have now. So, which I think is really cool because it's cool to see Cyberpunk stuff becoming a little bit more mainstream, especially with a game coming out called Cyberpunk. Like that's pretty cool. But so I actually got into Cyberpunk and like the genre through Ghost in the Shell is my big inspiration. That was the big one that kind of pulled me in. Also, I'm trying to think of other ones. You can check out Akira, which is another anime. I'm not a big anime guy, but incidentally, two of my biggest inspirations are animated features. And then there's also Metal Gear. I think Metal Gear in a lot of ways is kind of cyberpunk. And obviously, the book Neuromancer is like a huge inspiration for me as well. If you go and read some of the stuff from Neuromancer, that's like if you want like a book based around the stuff that is in the videos, go check out Neuromancer. Like his whole William Gibson's whole series. I think it's called. I don't remember what the whole series is called, but he has a whole series of books set in like in the near future, which is like it's mega cities and cyborgs and all that stuff. You should check it out. It's pretty cool. Have you seen Alita Battle Angel? I did actually. I watched that very recently, and it was actually I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I was going to. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. Can't wait for Cyberpunk 2077. Best boy Keanu. I'm excited for it. It looks sweet. It's gonna be awesome. I think the armor in that movie is so good. Yeah, there's some pretty cool stuff in Alita. Yeah. I myself am a big fan of Neuromancer. That is awesome. That is awesome. There's an audiobook on YouTube if you don't want to read it. Anybody? Saw like 3 times because I had a total of 24 hours to spend on a plane. This big anime eyes. The Sprawl trilogy, that's what it is, yeah. The hype is uncontrollable. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. I do kind of wish there was more third-person stuff for it because I'm a big like cosmetic fan, but I think I'm gonna turn myself this way. I'm moving again, fellas. So maybe I can get more. I think that's back where I was. All right. I'm gonna have to cut it a little bit short here if it gets too dark for you guys to see me. It's my poor planning. Because I'd totally be up to help you with the world and make stories from another perspective. Dude, yeah. Like I would love to see if you have a plan or you have something that you want to make, go for it. I would love to see it. I think that will be awesome. One word, Australia. Or you could turn on a lamp. I don't have this lamp out here is busted. Let me try again. I'm trying again. Yeah, no, this lamp's toast. Hey, Bianca. So here we have our cinematographer. Oh, maybe a little bit more. I don't know. That's not a corporate approved lamp. Decidedly not corporate approved. You are a cyborg. Fix the lamp. Hey, man, just because I'm a cyborg doesn't mean I have the technological know-how. I guess I could just download it from the internet. But what else was I talking about? So Bianca, you can maybe attest to this. Use a neural interface on the lamp, and I can link to the lamp using my mind, my computer brain interface. So, here's a cool thing. This maybe won't get me demonetized. This is a prop that we made for. Could we collaborate? Yeah, absolutely, dude. Hit me up on Instagram or send me an email. We can try and figure something out. That'd be really cool. So this is a computer brain interface. This is, I know people had asked me questions about them before. This is kind of what I visualized it being. So yeah, styrofoam brain, best brain. Yeah, so we made this. Well, I made this as like a way to some geese to visualize kind of like how the cyborgs work and all that. So like in my mind, cyborgs would have varying degrees of augmentation. This would allow you to be like fully augmented. So the idea would be like this interfaces with an actual computer and converts like numerical data into chemical stuff in your brain, so you can interpret it as as if it were just like in your head. So yeah, I thought this was kind of a cool thing. It's basically just a brain, just a styrofoam brain that I got on Amazon. And then I attached some medical tubing as kind of this cool like brainstem thing, and then there's like some other tubes inside of it. Plug that bad boy in and get that lamp on. Let me try and set up. I can move our whole setup into the kitchen over there. That might be a little bit better. Get the lights on. But yeah, I thought this was pretty cool. We were gonna have like text and stuff all over it, but I ended up not doing that. All right, hang on a second. I'm gonna move all of this crap over there where the lighting is better. So just give me a second. Uh-oh. It's like the dogs are barking. Hey everyone, welcome to my home. There we go. It's a little bit better. Let's see my RoboCop shirt. Heard something fall over. It wasn't me. Don't worry. All right, there we go. That's a little bit better. But yeah, I see a lot of you guys talking about like writing lore and stuff like that. Yeah, like go for it. Send it to me. I want to read it. What am I streaming on? I'm just streaming on my laptop. Add like a prop counter, flashes random numbers to the brain. We were gonna put LEDs in it, but then after a while, it was kind of like it was so busy looking already. But yeah, like LEDs or like some kind of like little blinking thing on there would be pretty cool. Do you need help with the Discord? Yeah, go. You can go check out the Discord. I'm gonna take another note. I'm gonna post a link as a notification as like a community post on my channel. So check that out later if you want to join up. If I remember correctly from however long ago, he said he wasn't against anthology. Yeah, no, like go for it. Yeah, make a little offshoot thing. That'd be cool. Did you kill that cow and shred its skin off? Jeez, I'm not a cyborg, so that bloodthirsty. I ripped his skin off with just one fell swoop. I just yanked it off. I made it into a rug. Is there any lore about the Russian/European Union? I have plans to like get more into that. I have like some rough ideas right now, but I think in subsequent videos there's going to be a little bit more. Just took his pinky and tapped the cow, boop, and he just disintegrated. No, but he licked the cow. I'll leave that up. That's for you to decide. Yeah, so I have a ton of behind the scenes stuff from Simulacrum that I don't know if you guys are interested in it. But because it took however many people and like we did all of this, crazy stuff to get it put together. If you're interested in seeing, let me know in the chat if you want to see kind of the behind the scenes that went into it and like the crazy stuff that we did. Like go for it. The only thing is I don't have a second channel or I don't have like a vlog channel. I'm not really like planning on doing anything like that. But and I didn't want to just put up something that was like completely off the mark as far as like airsoft and the content that you expect. Just like have like a random thing where we're all just like hanging out and talking. But is the Discord a viable way to contact for a collab? Yeah, for sure. You can just DM me on there. Yeah. Love being a Discord mod. I appreciate you. Just stare at the sub counter and make it go up. I wish, dude. I wish it was that easy. Can cyborgs do that? Yeah, no, we can't. We can't cheese it. What's the Discord? I'll get a link up later. I don't have the link for it right now. Actually, if Tigra is still on here, send me that link. DM me that link. I'll put it up in the chat. Let me make 50 more emails. Here, I'm gonna try and find that Discord link. I know I have it in the. Let me see here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go grab it. I know where it is. That bad boy finna go up. All right. It's on one of my older. It's on one of my older videos. That's so weird. I still don't know that that one stream is completely gone now. It cut out. I have no idea what happened with that. I think someone probably just freaking blasted it. Road to 5K. We're getting there. We're at 4,600. Are you hyped for Borderlands 3 less than a week? Yeah, it looks pretty cool. It does look pretty cool. I've been a huge Borderlands fan. I kind of fell off the wagon after 2. I played a ton of the first one and the second one, but Borderlands 3 looks like a return to form. I'm pretty excited for it. Worst PR team. This in a black squad to take it out. I know. There's just gonna be like you're just gonna hear glass break. My head's gonna explode. Rainbow's coming for me. Let me see. I had the Discord. I'm so. Uh-oh. Dog's about to blow up over here. I might have to mute this mic. Rainbow's the truth. We got a traitor. Let me see. I think I put it in this one. What we got here? Oh, I didn't have it on this one. The dogs might pop off in here, guys. I'm gonna have to mute this mic if they start barking. They get incredibly loud. This is the main reason I was out there. It's because they bark at everything that drives past. I disliked and liked, so it was like 2. Oh man. Okay, while I'm trying to do this, I'm going to try and talk more about stuff. I'm trying to get better at multitasking because I do like streaming. I just don't do it very, very often. Funny story, I actually took a streaming class in college as an elective on how to Twitch stream. Uh-oh. Let's see what we got here. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. Let me see if this works. I don't know if I'll be able to do this. Okay, that is the link to the Discord. Tell me if that pops up for you. Can we go back to the old days of Halo Reach? If Infinite isn't good. I haven't really seen a whole lot for that. I think it's, I don't know. I should probably check it out because I used to be a big Halo fan. But yeah, ton of work, ton of craziness went into this. Zeph, my man, made some absolutely beautiful animations for this, sir. I sincerely appreciate you and all the work that you put into this. It's phenomenal. I think it really adds to the immersion. So let me talk about this because I think this is really cool. So Zeph hit me up and basically said, I noticed that you took out the old computer brain interface stuff where when you would take out an enemy, it would say where you shot them and what caliber and how much ammo or whatever was left in there. And I took that out because there was so much work that went into syncing everything up and making sure that all of them were different. I was like, oh, this is just crazy. But it does make sense that a cyborg would have a thing that would help them process information in the field. He made all of the custom animations for all of the different replicas that I use, so that in the future I can just pull them out of a file and put them in there. In addition to a ton of sound effects, the quality of Simulacrum has gone up a ton just because of that, and I sincerely appreciate you. Thank you for all of that. He also did the gunshot where Cosmin shoots the dude in the throat. That whole thing. He did that gunshot recoil, which I think looks fantastic. What are your thoughts on Cyberpunk 2077? Any and all? I think kind of talked about it a little bit already. I think it's going to be cool. I'm excited to see where it goes. I think I haven't gotten a good feel for what it's actually going to feel like to play it. I've seen the gameplay trailer and all the other stuff that they put out for it, but I really need to get my hands on it before I give a real legit opinion. I think as far as an aesthetic, it looks really strong, and I think the gameplay, provided it actually plays out the way that they've described, is going to be very, very interesting. Reach, can we get a crazy story like a stalker story or an entitled parent story? Let me try and think about the craziest story. Here's a good one. So my friend Kevin, I talk about Kevin a lot in these videos. It's almost like he's one of my best friends or something. Same guy that plays Shogun. He does. He was also the hazmat interrogator, the Chemtech interrogator guy. We went to go and play airsoft at this field that ended up. So we heard about this field, and I was like, dude, you got to come and play airsoft with me. It's going to be awesome. He hadn't really come out and played before. So I gave him one of my extra guns, and then we showed up to this field, and it was like in the middle of nowhere. That was the first thing. We rolled up. There was no one taking money or anything like that. There was no one there. And so there's this old farmhouse. So we go up to the farmhouse and we knock on the door. I'm gonna have to let that guy out. He's stuck. So we go up and knock on the door. There's this old dude that comes out. He's like, "Oh, hey, what's going on?" Like, "Well, we came to play airsoft." 20 minutes later, he comes out, takes our money, and he's like, "All right, get out there." So we go out there. No one's there. So it's just us. So we're just doing one-on-one, just blasting each other and then heading out again. Kevin starts getting this headache. He gets really bad migraines. He's like, "Oh, dude," he's like, "I need you to take me to a gas station so I can get ibuprofen." I'm like, "Okay." So we get in the car, we drive out. We drive 5 minutes to a gas station. We get out of the car and we're still. So I made sure. I'm like, "Dude, we got to take our gear off. We don't want to, we don't want to make anybody nervous or freak out or anything like that." So he was just wearing combat pants and a t-shirt, and I was wearing my my 511s or whatever. And so we walk into the store. I think he had on a belt or something like that. I can't remember. He had some tactical thing on. We walked into the store. We get the stuff. We're walking out, and this lady's there's this lady in the parking lot. She's like, "Wow, you guys look so cool. You guys look so cool." And we're like, "Oh, hey, thanks." And she's kind of following us. Turns out she's parked right next to us. And she goes, "Man, what are you guys doing?" Like, "Oh, well, we're playing airsoft." And she's like, "Oh, what's that?" It's kind of like paintball, blah, blah, blah. She goes, "Oh, so you guys are into tactical gun stuff." "Yeah." She goes, "Do you want to see my gun?" And then she pulls out this huge freaking revolver. And she's like, "Check this out." This lady's just flashing heat just in the middle of a Speedway parking lot. We're like, "Oh, nice 44 Magnum. Thanks for showing us that." And she's like, "Yeah, these are really cool. I'm selling this, by the way. It's only $800. This is how she's holding it. She's holding it like this. "Oh, not really interested." At this point, I was probably 18, 19. I couldn't even buy a handgun. So she's like, "All right, well, you guys go have fun." And then throws her gun back in her car and then just leaves. And we just went back and played airsoft. It was the weirdest, one of the weirdest things that ever happened to me. It was some lady just whipped out a gun in the middle of this parking lot. It was just wanted to show it to us. It's kind of weird. Anyways, I'm gonna mute this real quick. Or my parents. Yeah. Can you guys hear me? I thought I don't know. Can you hear anything? Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, cool. I guess the lady shot the stream. Yeah, it was that lady. She freaking blew a hole right in the stream. Let me just wave a pistol around in a gas station. It's so weird. So weird. Oh, did the sound cut out again? I think it's good. Did we get cut? What? Did we lose it? No! Oh. All right. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right. Okay. Oh. All right. I'm back. I think the unit is telling me that it's time to end the stream. I think it's over. If you guys can still me. I don't know if we're still up. I think I'm still up. I'm gonna cut it here. You want a super chat? I don't know if I have monetization available. I didn't cuss him out. I try to be patient with the dogs. All right, guys. I'm gonna head out here because this is the bark apocalypse here. But you know what? I'm gonna try to stream again this week. So stay keep an eye out. I love you too. Thank you for all of your support. Thank you for watching Simulacrum 6. I will be back on because I do want to talk about it a little bit more. I think I'm going to try and get to like a behind the scenes thing cut together. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. I hope that you guys really liked it. I love making like stuff like Simulacrum because it just makes me feel good. It's the kind of stuff I like to make. Seeing your reaction to it and positives and negatives, I love hearing it. So I just appreciate you sticking around. And so I will see you guys later. And have a good night.